everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Behind the MasterMinds, episode 61. I'm Brandon.
Cece. Yeah, we're really good with our soundboard.
Yeah.
So I'm super hyped today. You know why?
I'm pretty sure I know why. We've known why for the past couple of days.
It's because I'm still high on chocolate.
Guilty.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Well, before we introduce our chocolatier from Enigmailed, let's find out a winner for our Conundroom Quest from our last 2 episodes.
Let's go 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, you can actually either choose their online digital game called Imaginarium or a private in-person game if you're lucky enough to be in the Washington area.
Yeah, if you're
super psyched.
I'm curious who's going to win and what location you're from. Maybe to look out, and here we go.
All right, let's check it out and see. Lawson.
Angela, congratulations! Oh,
She's I'm finally on it again. It's been a while since I won. try to compare.
Wow! Shout out to Angela.
Yeah, congratulations. Right.
So let's welcome.
Is that the Angela?
The Angela.
The Angela. Oh, nice. That's good. Sorry. Ruined the intro.
Yeah, no worries. All right, let's welcome our guest of the day, who is on the screen with us. I think he got started with Think a Drink without us, but we're gonna get to it. Steven from Enigmailed. Enigmailed?
Enigmailed, but it's a bit like tomato. Enigmailed is fine. Enigmailed, that's more the Viking translation, but that's fine. Enigmailed is when you've got I've been after the dentist and your gums are a bit numb, so go with whatever works for you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would be Enigmailed because I still got chocolate.
Yes.
All right.
Just over 2 years ago, Steven started Escapages with his best friend Matt. They've written one puzzle book together called Flat Pack, which is an interactive puzzle book, and several separate puzzle books. They launched the first cooperative pair of puzzle books, which have gone to be bestsellers. This year, he launched Enigmailed, which is a post-based puzzle.
You're too fast. I'm not making
show.
I'm sorry.
Slower, Brandon.
All right, so let's back it up. This year, he launched Enigmailed.
Yes, good.
Which is a post-based puzzle offering.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. These are.
Oh, now you want to say it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's catching up now.
These are small puzzle games for now, but they have big plans for the future, and we're here to find out what they are. So be sure to stick around until the end.
Yeah, for sure. So, Steven, tell us about your background. Were you always in puzzle design, or was this a hobby that grew into a career?
Okay, so I'm one of these people who was always interested in how things worked. So most children like putting things together. I like to take them apart and seeing how they worked. So if you visit a house or a stately home, I'd always want to go through the door that says "Do not enter." I wanted to find out what was behind things. I mean, some people would class that as a naughty child. I wasn't naughty. I was just curious. And I think that the puzzles and the puzzle world stemmed from there an awful lot. So your guest last week created The Room. I loved The Room when that was out. When I started playing that game, and I've just always been interested in that sort of thing. So it was puzzles grew out of that, and then the escape room, the tabletop escape puzzles. That was a perfect meeting of minds because it was something you could do in the leisure of your own home, which and I heard this phrase recently, which I love. It was, you don't have to be a genius to solve it, but it makes you feel like a genius when you do solve something. And I thought that's a really nice encapsulation. So I did Puzzled Pint and did some of the books, then played some of the games. So yeah, I'm just a big fan. So this is how it's emerged into a career for me. Yeah.
Okay.
And what is behind you? I want to know.
But literally, what is my background? So this is
what is literally in your background.
Tell me about your background. Well, my background is this is part of my house. This is a conservatory, which is I don't know if you have them in America, but in England, they're basically a greenhouse attached to the end of your house for the 3 days of the year that it's hot. And then I keep some of my books here, so I'm obsessed with books.
Wow.
As you can see, so this is
and
probably a third. Well, that's a bit of art actually. It's supposed to look like a Lost Cat poster, but it's from an artist called Steve XO, who does these posters like art and then decorates them around London. They're quite quirky, but that's a limited edition, so I'm quite lucky. Yeah.
And your background, it looks like a green screen background, but it's actually your house. Like that
it's actually real. It is real. Yeah, I could like.
Yeah.
He's like I just went through my background. Yeah, so that's nice.
Wow, this is the most interactive episode.
So like some of the Zooms that you see, like when you're on a Zoom with 3 or 4 other people, and they're all in the same study, in the same layout, with the same bookshelves. Like, come on, guys, get with it. But I can show you my roof if you want to. Like, there's my roof. And the little black bits, they're moss balls that fall off the roof and then land on my conservatory roof. So you can be here quietly working away, and suddenly you hear this, and it's like moss is attacking me, but it's not. Don't panic.
No, they're just trying to wake you up in case you start.
Yes. If I get a bit slovenly, then it nudges me awake. Yes.
You know what? That actually reminded me of one escape room like video that I watched, and people were like hiding keys above in that ceiling area.
Oh.
And I couldn't find it. I was like, wow, that looks like that.
Yeah.
That's a bit unfair for people who are shorter, isn't it? If you hide stuff in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
How tall are you, CC?
Probably 5. Never can get any above
5
the second
feet,
shelf.
like exactly 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So are you on a booster seat at the moment, or are you?
Yeah, kind of,
You're
right?
boosted
I have
up.
a little bit of a booster.
Yeah.
Brandon, how tall are you?
I'm actually holding her up right now. She's sitting on my lap.
Okay.
I'm 5'10".
I was going to say, you're sitting down and she's standing up. Right? So what height are you, Brandon?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't see eye to eye.
That kind of difference when you're playing escape rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes tall people can't see the low.
Usually when we go in a room, I say, I'll check up there, you check down there. And then...
Yeah. And if it's a really high ceiling, I suppose you can just lift her up, can't you? Just
exactly.
like sweep the ceiling, go on.
He knows. He's been there with us, yeah.
I could go on with this, but we must go on to our real question.
Let's be rude. Straight away.
Also,
I do apologise. I'm sorry.
If any of our audience, like, if you just so happen to like chocolate, like if you want to type in some recommendations of really good chocolate, besides Honeycomb's thing, that was amazing. Just type it in, because we're always looking for great
chocolate brands. Yeah, for sure, from all over the world.
Asparagus. Yeah. Well, you laugh, but like 5 years ago, they launched an ice cream flavour which was bacon and salt, and supposedly bacon and salt are supposed to be very good ice cream flavour. So asparagus could be the next, except asparagus has got that sort of weird after taste, doesn't it?
Like bacon has a caramelized flavor, so
yes, you can bring out the sweetness, can't you? Yeah.
Right.
Let's cancel asparagus ice cream as much as possible.
I think the audience should just like type in suggestions of what flavor his next chocolate should be.
Chocolate on everything.
Absolutely.
He's gonna know what to make.
Chocolate covered potato chips are the bomb. If you guys have not tried.
Yeah.
Moving on to
I'm
real
sorry.
questions.
I'm getting hungry.
Right,
Next
focus.
So you started with the puzzle books first. Let's chat a bit about that. What is the idea behind Flat Pack, and what inspired you to write a furniture catalog full of puzzles? I sense there's a little IKEA vibe there.
Absolutely not. No, like there's a level. Like we kept on saying in all the publications, like a Scandinavian furniture store, because we didn't want to say the name that kind of it's the Voldemort of puzzles for us. You can't just mention the brand, but we just sort of think there's so many funny things when you go around a Scandinavia furniture store. There's so many funny words and numbers and codes. It's like when you start making puzzles and get into this puzzle world, you see them everywhere. Like you're walking along thinking, well, there's got to be a pattern here somewhere. And Jamie, armchair escapist, he says that about like you start seeing puzzles wherever you go. And Matt and I were just talking about it had been an idea banging around in my head for ages about the IKEA catalogues and those sorts of catalogues, and they just lend themselves perfectly to puzzle books. And the proof was in when it went out, because people played along. We did about 60 pages before actually launching the Kickstarter, and people joined in and participated. And then when we made the catalogues and they started going out, there were stories of people who'd had it and the husbands or wives or partners were saying, well, what furniture are we buying from this catalogue? And we had one, which was one of the partners had started putting post-it notes in the flat pack catalogue saying, I really like this sofa. It's like, this sofa does not exist in real life, I'm afraid. It is a fictional cat, but people believed it was a catalogue, which is amazing. Huge honour to us. Yeah.
That's how
that's the ultimate, isn't it? Yeah,
that's how you want to make sure that people believe in the game that you created was actually something real.
Yeah.
So I love that. So this was a Kickstarter project. I guess it's your first one as well. Is that your first Kickstarter?
It was the first one we did. Yeah. First one.
Okay. So what were some challenges and some tips you want to share with the other creators out there?
Oh, good. So basically, almost every single Kickstarter has this reverse bathtub shape. So for the first 2 days, you are on the new and discover list. So you do really, really well. And if you've got a big group of people who supported you, then they obviously all go for the early bird price and whatever. You do really, really well. And then it goes absolutely quiet because everyone who knew about it has bought it, or they're umming and ahhing. And it goes really, really quiet. So you get this bathtub shape where it drops down. And one of the days for another campaign, we actually lost money. Like, more people cancelled their bid than actually bid. Like, I didn't realise that was possible. But obviously, the longer a campaign is, someone can go, actually, I don't fancy that anymore. And then at the end, the last 48 hours, you go back to ending soon on Kickstarter, and anyone who's watching the campaign gets an email. So basically, you've got these 4 days, and anything in between, you've got to think really carefully about how you're promoting your campaign. So don't think I'm doing really, really well, this is going to carry on. If you're building a campaign that's, say, 10 days long, think I'm going to be okay for 4 days. I should build up some people beforehand, but also think about those crucial 6 days when I'm in the bathtub, and the bathtub is draining, because you need to get something that's going out there. So we're very lucky with Flatpack, because Neil Patrick Harris backed it and tweeted about it, and it just went boom, it just went mental, like, from there on in. So our bathtub was draining, and then he made it spike back up, and he's supported everything since, which is amazing. And then for other campaigns, we've done little launches, so limited edition launches, special promotions. I'm less of a fan of the stretch goal now, because I think they can be quite frustrating. It's like, if I've bought it and I've told my friends, then, like, this stretch goal is being dangled in front of me. So I don't, I want to be part of something, part of a community of something, rather than feel like I'm having to sell the whole time to my friends. Like, if you like something enough, you'll tell your friends anyway, won't you? So I'd rather have smaller incentives rather than stretch goals. So for the last one, Ashwell, we had a creators fund. So if we got to 5,000, we launched a creators fund. So and that's been awarded now. So that's £250, which is probably like $300 to someone who wants to start their own puzzle group or puzzle company. We had loads of applications for that. I think we're the only one that's done a puzzle creator fund. So something for other puzzle creators to think about, because it generated a lot of interest, and there's obviously a lot of people who thought, I do want to start something, but I obviously need funds to pay for an artist or get some graphics made for me. So so that's my tips would be: build up your audience beforehand and think about that bathtub in the middle, because, like, the perfect campaign, I think, for Kickstarter would be 4 days long, because you'd get the new and then you'd have the 2 days remaining. However, you do get traction with it the longer it is, the audience you have. So for Ashwell, I talk quite fast, don't I? For Ashwell, we did a 7-day campaign. So it was like the 2 at the start, 3 in the middle, and 2 at the end, because it was just it was a small little project. So we didn't want to go, we'll spend hours and hours and days convincing people to get this. If they wanted to buy it, they wanted to buy it. So
yeah. So we got some audience who loves
and breathe.
Yeah.
Very cool idea for the Creator Fund. I think that's really great too.
We got Jen. She's eating the mint chocolate right now. Jen.
Oh, you tease, Jen.
Karen said she can't stay for the live stream. Just wanted to say that chocolateral was the best chocolate, and she loved Undeliverable.
Yay!
Oh, thank you, Karen. And in return, Karen, I'll put that money in the PayPal account as agreed. Thanks very much, Karen. Cheers. Much appreciated.
So, what is this cooperative puzzle book that you mentioned in your bio, by the way? Like when you were talking about that before. And also
these ones here.
Oh, has them close by, vice versa.
Okay. So, I basically, I've been collecting these terms that puzzle people will use or could use, and I've got. Have you heard of like a sports widow or a golf widow? So your partner plays golf and you're just there for hours on end, not doing anything. So my partner Ruth, she's a puzzle widow because she just doesn't get puzzles or doesn't enjoy them at all. Doesn't do anything for her. And so I was thinking, how can I do a puzzle book where someone else can play? And that's where I came up with the idea. So this one, vice versa, you've got half the puzzle in there and half the puzzle in there, and you have to work together to solve them. So it could be that you've got a string of letters on one side, and then on the other side you've got the encoding system. So you have to work together to work out what the message says. So that was vice versa, and then these two, escape the compound. Now these, I'll just do those really nice and crisp for you. There you go.
Yeah.
I really like these. These have been less popular than vice versa has sold really well, and yet I think Escape the Compound is brilliant because one is basically they've got the same puzzle in both books. So puzzle one is exactly the same as this one, but they show two different words, and they're both compound words. So rather like football. So the puzzle for this one would be foot. The puzzle one for this would be ball. It's the same puzzle type, but one is easier. So the idea would be you could give that to your child or someone who doesn't play puzzles much, and they've got the winning advantage because their puzzle's really simple, and then they can work together. So the idea is that you'd actually, rather than books being, because books are solitary by nature, aren't they? You don't tend to share a book. The idea was that you could share the puzzles together and work together to solve them.
That's
Wow.
so fun.
Well, is it replayable then? No, right? I mean, after you get through the
Well,
You might forget after a while.
If you had amnesia, then they would be replayable. If you stored them away for 6 or 7 months, they might be replayable. If you gave them to someone else, they would be replayable because you could. Yes, they are definitely replayable. No, they're not replayable. You need to buy a new copy each time. What am I saying?
Yeah, I was about to say.
They're not replayable. Absolutely not. In fact, on the back it says, "Please shred this book after finishing."
Stephen, I was setting you up, and you
legally you cannot. Do not replay these. I'll be furious if people do. In all honesty, don't dare. Brandon, don't even think about it. Brandon,
gift them and
Brandon, no. Proceed.
I love the trick that you're making though, like for people who like don't really do puzzles or something. You trick the partner to come be like, it's not really, you're just helping me, I'm the one solving it.
Just have a go of one or two. Help me out. Help me out here.
And then she's gonna be like, oh my god, I feel so smart, like I'm solving all these puzzles, you need me. And then now all of a sudden they're like, I need to do puzzles.
These are they're the gateway into puzzles. Yeah, the gateway in.
Yeah. Oh, we do want to like give a shout out to Matt, right? Like he's the partner in crime and the
absolutely he is. Yes, he is. So he's a childhood friend. We went to school together. He's quite a few between 20 and 30 years older than me, but he's 2 or 3. But he's got an amazing mind. Like I'm fascinated by how his mind works, and we work in very, very different ways. And I kind of think that's a good thing. Because if you work the same way, you're going to come up with the same answers often. Whereas we work completely different ways. So he comes up with different things all the time. And I really value his support and suggestions and things. Yeah. He's got an amazing mind.
Design perspective, like do you both contribute to the puzzle elements, or is one is more narrative based?
So I'm a massive fan of narrative, and he's less a fan of narrative but likes the mechanics of a puzzle. So for the things that we've worked on together, I've worked out the narrative arc, how the story should flow, what the message should. So for Flat Pack, there's an underlying story that's going on, which I'm not going to reveal now. And he worked on the puzzles more, and then we talked about the puzzle structure more. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have a friend in here who's
Nick. Yeah, Nick Patel said your enthusiasm for the puzzle world is inspirational.
Oh, this is going to cost me a fortune, but Nick, check your PayPal account. That's great.
Check
Thanks,
the PayPal,
Nick.
Venmo,
Check the PayPal.
Zelle.
Man alive, you're rinsing me, guys.
So I'm finally getting to the question that all of our audience are waiting for. Yeah. Do you make the chocolate yourself at home?
Sorry. No, I don't. No, I don't. Do you know what? When I came up with Undeliverable, I thought it'd be really nice to, and we will talk about Undeliverable in a moment. If I don't shut up. Well, I thought it'd be really nice to have an actual piece of chocolate or a prize at the end that something would be delivered. Because the whole joke is that something is being delivered, but it's taking ages to get there. So finally to have something delivered. And then I looked up chocolate molds and thought, this is going to add just more chaos to my household. Because I've got 4 children, 3 of whom I like, and obviously that already creates carnage in the house. And I think if they walked in and saw me making chocolate, it would. So I don't make the chocolate. So I then wrote
literally a recipe for disaster.
Well, I mean, okay, basically, they probably would eat all the chocolate.
That's what I mean. And then they're going to be super hyper.
Yeah.
And if my partner walked in and see me making chocolate, she'd be like, "How dare he? How dare he? Dare?" Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Wait, where's my dish?
Absolutely. Thank you.
We don't.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we didn't cue that into the soundboard, but
I do apologise. I can only apologise. No, so I basically contacted a few chocolate brands, and Kerno Chocolate are there. I mean, in the UK, we've got a thing called the National Trust, which is basically a place where people my age take our parents and the elderly to look around old houses, our houses older than them. And it's very, very well-to-do. It's very, very smart. You possibly classify it as posh. And Kerno Chocolate supply them with their chocolate, and also me. Yeah, wow. So think about that, yeah. National Trust, me.
I'm assuming.
I feel like there's like a scavenger hunt puzzle event somewhere that's lining up.
There could be. So no, I don't make it. They make it in Cornwall. Cornwall, if you haven't been to the UK before, is totally mad. It's if you look on the UK, if this is the UK, there's a little bit poking out here, and that's Cornwall, and it's mad. It's got its own flag and everything. It's I suppose it's the Texas of the UK. It's outlaws unto themselves, and they make the chocolate there, and then they send it to me, and I get these orders saying 100 bars of chocolate. It's like,
wow.
I won!
Amazing. Yeah. Any secret ingredients that you can reveal? Why is it so addicting? What is this?
Do you know? I think it's really, really nice tempered chocolate. So they make it in very small batches. I spoke to Andy, who's the chocolatier of the place, and he said that the temptation when you get large in terms of sales, the temptation is to make larger batches. But it's a bit like making a larger batch of your favourite meal. You end up losing some of the essence of it. So they make it in small batches. So the temptation would be to make we've got an order of 1,000 bars of Honeycomb, so let's make 1,000 bars, and they make them in groups of 100 because they said that way they've got absolute control. They can try it each time, and so I think they maintain that flavour, because you've eaten something that's been made 1,000 times, and you've eaten something that someone's made just for you. You can taste the difference. Yeah. And obviously, I had to order 16 bars to make sure that the flavour was all right. Yeah. I was 5 stone before I started selling chocolate. So I tried all these different flavours. This is because you're hoping it's going to be good, but this is actually really nice chocolate. Yeah. Aside from the puzzles, it's really nice. You had the honeycomb, didn't you?
Yeah.
You tried the honeycomb.
I love.
And how long did that last? Who had the most?
Because he wouldn't eat them by breaking pieces. He just takes the entire half. So
but they're already broken into pieces. She has to break it into the piece that it's broken
Yeah,
into.
that's why
and
they
break that
they
in
made
half.
it that way for a reason.
Yeah.
It's
It's
one little piece at a
bite-sized
time.
pieces. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
not half.
Rita Olof, she ordered some, and I snuck a crunchie in there because she said that she can't get crunchies anymore. And the crunchy in the UK, the Cadbury's crunchy, that's just thick honeycomb. But the honeycomb in our bars is sort of broken up little pieces, so you get a lot of chocolate and then a little bit of crunch of honeycomb. It is nice. It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
didn't
didn't
get
like that. No, the crunch. I totally
Yeah.
love that. So if you haven't had the chance of tasting one of their chocolates yet, especially the honeycomb one, I mean, that's my favorite. So enter in our raffle. Perhaps you'll win a luxury version of this Undeliverable game, which includes a chocolate, by the way. So you don't want to miss out on this. You can type in the raffle phrase,
which is
okay, you
a
change
balanced diet. It's chocolate in both hands.
That's very good. That is very, very good.
All right,
Love
so definitely type that in for your chance to win the raffle prize from Enigmailed.
Enigmailed.
Wow.
But wait, we're not done.
Yeah, we're not. And if you already had the pleasure of tasting one of them but want more, I have good news for you. Enigma, I can't do it. Enigmailed is generously
It's not that hard, is it? Is it really that hard? It's not. Enigmailed.
Well, I started talking to my mouth, so it is a little bit hard.
Enigmailed.
It's like a drool sound. And if you already have the pleasure, like I said, good news for you is that they're generously offering a 10% discount for our audience.
What?
I
Yeah,
know.
no, we are. No,
Plus
that's
the
right, that's
PayPal fees.
Yeah, PayPal, more PayPals. You're wrecking me, guys. Yeah.
From now until August 13th, so you can
stock
stock up
Yeah.
on all your cravings in like one shot.
I think
I have to say, like, and this sounds like you're not going to believe this, but this actually is true. We've sold out of the Fatal Experiment, so we're getting some more Fatal Experiment, which is mint flavored, but it's also dairy free. So that's coming in mid-August. So you're welcome to order it, but we're not sending it out till mid-August because it's not going to be here.
Wow.
So
What
feel
flavor
free
is that?
to order it.
Peppermint.
Mint.
Oh, mint.
No, it's mint. It's mint, but it's actually Hold on a minute.
Is that dark chocolate though? That one's dark.
It is dark chocolate, but it's like dark chocolate's got a higher percentage of cocoa, so it's actually like. Don't be a coward. Have dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
Yeah. Thank you, Brandon. Because you need to have a little bit. Yeah.
But I think they're waiting for the code.
Should we share?
Should we give it to them?
Yeah.
Let's give them 10% off. If you type in,
please don't tell them.
Yeah, like
Escape the Rumors.
so-
It's done. It's done. It's okay. It's done. It's done now.
It's out. It's out now. Can't take it back.
Steven, does caps? Does it have to be in caps, or does it matter? Is it case sensitive?
Do you know what? I haven't got a clue. But give it a go. Give it a go. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't work in lowercase, try it in caps.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. And it seems like we have another disturbance in our hands.
Yes, something has been lingering. I'm not sure what it is. Let me take these back for now. It appears we have a message that has been left for you, Stephen, addressed to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give it a. Let's take a look.
Take a listen.
Hello, Enigmailed. I'm going to give you a riddle today that's from the first game in the Room series. So topical, but it's not too hard, so I don't think you'll hate me for giving this to you. If you feed me, I will live. If you make me drink, I will die. What am I?
Is he gonna get it before the?
He's already
thinking.
I see the
Pondering.
brain waves are just.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer now. You can save it for the end. Unless you have it already.
So I was thinking straight away a houseplant, because if you feed me, I will live. If you feed food, but if you drink, I will die. I suppose that would be a very specific house, like an orchid, because you can overwater them. But then I'm thinking too hard here. Like let's.
I think so. I will tell you one thing though.
Yeah, go on.
The cryptic forward was from Fireproof Games, so.
In which
That's
case,
actually a
yes,
hint.
it's obviously games, isn't it? Because fire. It's fire, right? Yeah. Because if you feed me like. Yeah, feed me wood. I shouldn't be shouting out too loud, should I? Yeah, feed me wood.
We also have a few.
All right. Yeah, we had some. We had Krista was fast on the trigger, gave the answer fire as well.
Is that a steam train sound? A locomotive bat.
That was like an airport.
That was
what was it?
Oh, there you go. Thank you for this. Matthew Louis already purchased. It said it works in lowercase.
Done.
Has he purchased? Have you purchased, Matthew?
Mystery has been solved.
He's
tried.
Is he just happy? He's happily giving out the discount.
Well, he can see it in the cart
purchasing.
with the 10% off.
Yeah. Well, why don't you press pay, Matthew? Yeah. I've got
He's
four children here.
My email
All they're
right
eating
now.
is chocolate and puzzles. They're fed up. They need some nutrition. He just did. He claims he just. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Hold on a minute, guys. Let's have a look.
Let's look at the.
Let's have a look, Matthew. Let's see. Oh no, he has. Fair enough. Okay. Sorry, Matthew. Matthew, another $20 in the PayPal account. Thanks a lot, Matthew.
Right.
Well done.
Which is going to go out right away after this show.
Once again,
bankrupting. Should we finish soon? Because this. Yeah. Sorry. Carry on. See.
Once again, thank you, Fireproof Games, for sending us that cryptic forward.
Yeah.
Let's proceed.
All right,
Actually,
so
let me
we're
bring
gonna-
this back real quick. One more time. You enter the raffle. The phrase is, a balanced diet is chocolate in both hands.
Goodness.
And I'll bring the code back at the end.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to continue on with our questions. How was this idea of Enigmailed born? Did the chocolate come first or the puzzle?
Good question.
Right. Okay. So, basically, there's a company in the UK, and I'm not going to be done for slander, but there is a company in the UK that is like horrendous for deliveries. So awful. So is there one in the US that you like? When you get told that you're getting a delivery from X company, you think, well, I'm never going to see that.
Yeah.
Is there a company that does it?
Is there? I mean, UPS, FedEx,
I still haven't
USPS.
gotten our Oculus. That's all I have to
See,
say.
like FedEx would get excited about. FedEx is good. We like FedEx is exciting. Oculus, that sounds frankly made up, to be honest. But thanks for lying. So there's one in this country, and I'm not going to mention Hermes, the company name Hermes. But the first indication you get something from them is that they send you an email saying we have your parcel, which to me sounds like a hostage situation. Like, we have your parcel. Yeah, it's a little bit. There's a level of threat there that I'm not encouraged by. And then they tease you. I took a photograph. I've ordered something, and it genuinely came through this evening that I was getting it from this company. And this is the message that you get: we're expecting it. We've got it on its way, out for delivery, delivered. So that's how vague they are.
But it's still on the way.
And it's so vague. It's so vague.
On the way can mean anything.
It's on the way. It's on the way. Like, is it moved from the back of the van to the front of the van? It wasn't yours, Angela. By the way, thank you. The sequins are amazing. They really lift my colour. So about a year ago, I'm in my conservatory. We had a rug delivered here, and we were out at the time. And this company delivered it, and they said, "We've put it in your back porch." Like, interesting. We haven't got a back porch. We haven't got a conservatory. They had broken into the house to deliver this rug, right? Genuinely. I mean, there's a level of service, but breaking in is something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ordered something from... and my brain has gone completely blank. The Submarine Sentinel company.
Oh, yeah.
Orsi's right there.
Orsi literally just...
Okay, there we are. Yeah. Thank you, Enigma Fellowship. So they sent me a puzzle, and in the UK end, it's delivered by this company, and it said we put it in your greenhouse, which was amazing because again at that point I didn't have a greenhouse, so I had to hunt around in the garden for this parcel. Now it was there, it had been delivered. I don't have a greenhouse, but they said that's where they delivered, and I thought how brilliant it was that getting a puzzle was in itself a puzzle from this company.
Mm-hmm.
And they use these cards, and I've got a few here. So when you're not in, they drop these cards off. And Outpost, this is DPD, they're quite good, yeah? They drop these cards off and say, we've left it round the back or in the porch or in the greenhouse that doesn't exist or with your neighbour or whatever. And I thought that these are perfect for creating puzzles. So that's where it came from. So we come up with these puzzle cards, and there's 5 in total. So if you are a cheapskate and you buy 4, if you hate chocolate and thus my children, then you buy 4. If you like society, if you want my children to live, you'll buy 5 because that comes with chocolate as well. You get 5 cards, and you get this card, and it's got puzzles hidden in. And someone said, like, you've managed to put a lot of puzzles on one piece of card, which is quite pleasing, and they look genuine. And we've had quite a few people already who've said. We got one email saying, I don't remember ordering anything from you. It's like you ordered a puzzle game that looks like a delivery card.
Where's the puzzle?
So you literally, this is literally it. This is what you get. Yeah. So that's Undeliverable. And it's super fun. Like I get really, I know I'm going to say this. Like TV chefs always go, oh, this tastes delicious. But they are fun. They are fun to play. I mean, you've played it. You enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Because
You
got it, and you were playing within 24 hours, weren't you? Because I could see you were entering. Yeah, you'd eaten the chocolate. Cece, you'd eaten the chocolate within about 38 minutes, I believe. Is that right, Brandon? Because Brandon sent me this video with tears, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah, I think it was less than that. Like she was like maybe like 20.
Well, yeah, I got onto the table and I was like, wait, hold on, it might melt.
No,
like,
a 5-second
it
rule.
didn't melt all the way to the UK.
The amount of American buyers who go, oh, we had to eat it quickly because it might melt. Like, no. It might melt. Yeah, it might melt. Yeah. Sure,
ice cream, chocolate, candy,
any kind of
sushi.
like,
it might melt. You gotta eat it.
Yeah,
Sushi melts.
Well, this is the difficult. Sushi melts. Yes, ice cream sushi.
Oh my goodness.
In the UK, when we reach like the heady heights of 10 degrees, sometimes we have to think like maybe we should eat some chocolate before it melts. It's not going to happen though, is it? So not going to happen.
Yeah, you guys have a cooler weather usually than we do.
Much cooler. Yeah, we don't tan, we rust. Yeah.
I'm amazed though. Like I don't know how they pack this, but from the UK to New York, nothing, like no melting at all in this super hot.
Also, I delivered it. Yeah, I delivered it. I got on the plane with a cool box.
So you broke into our house and put it.
Yeah.
on
Did you not see me? I was wearing the beard disguise and everything. Yeah. I mean, it was an expensive prank. I should have revealed it, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Very nice. I think that was the story that you were going to tell us, right? About the bad delivery situation with Undeliverable.
It was. If I've jumped a question, I apologize.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make
ironic.
sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Very nice. So I wanted to discuss about this question briefly because I wanted to also hear like your take on whether or not, or also have the audience kind of contribute to their thoughts on this. I know that some of the senior puzzlers in the audience today that probably wouldn't really even need a clue or hint or solution at all to solve everything. But if you play the game before, you know that for the final puzzle, there is no like check your answer kind of thing. What's your thought process on that? Like, did you feel like it wasn't really necessary because most of the puzzle players are kind of together?
I think I was thinking about this and I was talking to my friend Phil about this, and for the final one, 3 of the 4 puzzles are ones that you've previously solved before. So the only one that you haven't any idea about is where the number is on that final card. So my logic was, if you've played the other cards and you still need a hint, like maybe you're going to be distracted by the chocolate. So that was the reasoning for the hints. But if people want hints, I'm quite a responsive person. I would say if lots of people are asking for hints, then I will put some hints out. But I'll just basically go C card 1, C card 2. Come on, guys, and I won't mention where the number is. I mean, Cece, you admitting there that you wanted some hints.
I did.
You tease.
I'm like, always.
Come on. Do you know what it was? It was the sugar rush. Like you had so much sugar that you just couldn't.
I think she was trying to finish the game to get back to the chocolate. That's what.
I just saved
probably
in the fridge for the next day, but they were gone.
You saved it. I saved it for you.
I don't know what happened to them. So there is some. I guess I got confused because initially I thought there was like a final place to put like things together. There is one,
like
or
a
there
meta
isn't one?
at the end or something.
That's what I had that question. But is there a meta puzzle, or that was the final puzzle?
That was the. No, there is a meta puzzle. Did you not? No, there isn't a meta puzzle. So someone's put, Orsi has put, isn't it too much work to be always available for hints as players play? And that's fair enough. What I would say is that the majority of the time I can answer fairly quickly, but like, it's very rare actually for people to ask for hints. Like, the idea should be that you should be able to get a hint where you want normally, and not normally ask for one. So it's not often that I get asked for a hint, to be fair. I absolutely agree, it's too much to always available. I'm saying I'm always available for feedback. Or see, so I'm always available for feedback. If you wanna feedback to me, I'm here. I'm here for you.
Feed him.
Yeah.
Feed me.
Feed it back to them. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Quick question on. I think this is a quite interesting idea of getting feedback, or getting the players to interact or talk to you,
and
because
engage.
a lot of the times when you're checking the form, you're asking them to fill out the name, the emails, and then there is an option. Do you get a lot of that feedback? Like, just wondering for creators wise, is that a good idea to use?
Yeah. No, I think I probably get. So every single one of the cards has got the space for 4 answers, and it's got a feedback box. And at the start I was thinking, like, should I keep the feedback box because you don't have to fill it in? But maybe 10% people put it, and like at the start 1 or 2 people were making comments about, oh, that link goes to the wrong place. So that was really, really useful, because you can test a website to death and you still don't spot those tiny little things.
Right.
And then you also get the occasional comment, because like you can put loads and loads of puzzles out and no one says anything. It's like, so, did anyone get them? Anyone? And yet no one says anything. So actually, to get those little bits of feedback, because I'm very much an attaboy, right? So I do need to have my my tummy ruffled and my head patted, and occasionally, like, someone will put, "Love these, great," or "Tricked my girlfriend," or "Please stop staring at my windows." It's the ordinary feedback that people put. So yeah, I get that in the card. And Anuj has said, how do you encourage players to actually give you feedback? It seems very few people ever write back. So basically, for the game, Undeliverable, you enter your results online, and it's got a little box that says feedback. So I've just asked for it. One thing I saw months and months ago, which I thought was really, really good, is like, don't assume that people are going to. You've got to go out there and ask that. And they use the example of James Corden, who's a national treasure, but only in America. UK, we think he's a bit of a twit, to be honest. But he does the car boot karaoke.
Yeah.
Carpool. Although car boot karaoke is car boot is far more accurate, right? But at the end of the videos, this thing that I was watching, someone said at the end of every video, he says like and subscribe. He's got like 9 or 10 million people following him, and yet he still asks. And I think you still have to ask. You still have to ask. Like. Yeah. So, like, if I wanted feedback, I should ask for it. So I've just asked for it, and just ask people.
You look at like Kelly Clarkson. She started singing, and she said, "I won't shut up unless you like and subscribe." So she just keeps talking.
Yeah.
So the other thing I've done is I put in the shipping notices. So when you buy something from Enigmailed, or however you'd like to say that, I put little puzzles in the shipping notice, because you can change those to however you want. So I've put puzzles in there because why not? Like, mix it up a little. And I've had no feedback on that, but there's no effort to do. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because like otherwise, shipping notices are just like, we shipped your product. Like, well, great. Come on, entertain me. I demand entertainment.
Has anyone actually thought that this was a shipping company and utilized it to track?
Yeah, no, I've had that. Yeah, I've had that. And also, like, I haven't mentioned Hermes, have I? Right, I'm not going to mention the company in the UK. Like, if they sued me, like, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Because, like, the fact that they can't take a joke, like, it is a joke, isn't it? So, yeah, it would be really, really nice to get feedback from them. But yes, lots of people have thought this is a genuine delivery company. And we had one that they said, we can't deliver this because there was no one in to sign for it. It's like, You have to. It goes to the letterbox. This physically goes through. So I think that they thought that it had been attached to a parcel that didn't exist. So I'm really, really Hermes, really confused about. They must have been really confused.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a puzzler, you kind of analyze everything, right? So I mean, when something comes in, before assuming, you gotta kind of look at it and analyze, see what it really is before. Because we've played so many different variations of games that aren't the obvious, where it's like on the table, you open it up, it's a box full of stuff, and like we played stuff that it's like, delivered in all different types and forms of ways of playing. So
I really am terrified of being unoriginal. That's the thing that I am terrified of most.
Yeah.
And that's like a heartfelt confession. That's like, I don't want to be like quirky, weird, different. I just want to be original. So I'm always going like, no one's ever done a puzzle why has no one ever done a puzzle in a can of Coke? Like why haven't they? Like, why not? And I think it's really nice to go like, where couldn't you find a puzzle, and then try and make a puzzle for that. Like, anyone can do a puzzle with maps, can't they? But has anyone done a puzzle based in a dentist's? No. Why not? Because people go to the dentist every 6 months. It could be a brilliant horror-themed puzzle game where you've got a toothpaste with puzzles on the outside and a toothbrush which snaps in half, and there's a little cipher. Sorry, I'm going for it, but like find places that you wouldn't find puzzles, and that's more interesting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the day that we're on a plane and escape games and puzzles are delivered on a plane ride. Because you're in the plane for so long.
In a little the card where it shows you the chutes and the gas mask, and that'd be amazing.
Right?
It'd be amazing. All over it.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. I'm copywriting right now. Okay, done. Yeah.
So, Brandon, we'll go 50-50 on that. Yeah. You're.
Let's talk. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look! Now he just found 2 puzzles in his receipt.
Look at this. Look what happens when you.
So how much he's sharing, secret.
If that's not essential to actually start using and abusing that discount code, leap on that. Leap on that.
Yeah.
Krista says that there has been a dentist episode. Thanks, Krista. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, seriously, we just had like 1 minute
of creative juices flowing. All right, well,
thanks, Krista.
Before we get started with our game,
last question.
I'm sorry. Let's cheer him up. We got one more question for you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm back.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we really want to know.
All right. Are super excited to find out about the big plans that are in the works. Is there a large size chocolate that we're expecting? Or is there like monthly memberships? What's the big
plan? So what's to reveal? Okay, so
what can be revealed?
What can be revealed? We are doing a monthly puzzle chocolate subscription.
Yes.
That is coming. Yes, we are doing notepads. They are coming shortly because, like, if you look on anyone's desk, they've got post-it notes. And who doesn't like a puzzle? We're also doing themed cards. They are coming out soon. There are 2 more food/drink-based puzzle products coming. Yeah. And then there are 2 Kickstarters coming up as well.
Wow.
So for the larger things. Yeah.
All together at the same time.
Every idea that you just said sounds so creative, especially the notepad thing, because people will puzzle at home. You need pen and paper while you're playing it. Well, is this notepad multifunctional? Can you actually use it for taking notes and stuff?
Is.
Or is it
Wow. So I like request for a big size notepad.
A big legal pad size.
Oh, legal.
My notepads are too small always.
Right. Okay. So this is my leather pen holder, pen case, and inside it is, if I can dig it out. When you bought Flat Pack, you got a Flat Pack ruler and pencil. So the pencil that you get with Swedish catalogs, you get that as well. And it comes with a ruler, and it had Morse code on it, and it had Braille on it. And I absolutely use this all the time for creating puzzles. So the notepad has got Morse code, and it's got Braille, and it's got semaphore. So all those puzzles where you're having to solve ciphers or Morse code or Braille or semaphore, the pad has got them all around the edges. And in order to make this notepad, if you look now, don't look now, wait till the end of the show. If you look for a semaphore font, you'll only find semaphore fonts, which are guys holding flags, right? Guys holding flags. And I didn't want guys holding flags. I just wanted 2 simple lines. So I actually created a semaphore font. So if people want the semaphore font, I'm happy to share it with them, because I created the font because I needed the font. So if you want the semaphore font, message me, go to Enigmailed. I mean, you can buy some stuff on the way, or you can just message me on Facebook, Twitter, the other ones that all that stuff. Message me, I'll send it to you, because why not? Because it's really useful. And what were the other things I was saying about? The drink things.
Oh, a drink. You said something regarding a drink.
Okay, so there are 2 drink-based products coming out. They're both in the autumn. One is semi-seasonal, gift-based, and one is also really, really nice quality, like the chocolate quality. And the other one are the cards. So these are puzzle cards. So I've got made contact with an artist who's a friend of mine, and she's designed these cards that have got puzzles in them. So it could be a congratulations card, or a thank you card, or a get well soon card, and it's got puzzles within it. So they can get the card, and also they've got something to solve, because why not? Like especially if you're ill and you've got to get well soon, and you're sitting at home in bed and you've basically completed Netflix. This is something else to play, isn't it? In the card. Yeah.
How do you complete Netflix?
You never complete
Netflix.
Never.
What have you been doing?
Netflix is never
completed
done.
Netflix, Amazon Prime have completed them. Just completed. It says completed. You have no more to watch. No more. When I finished season 10 of the Tiger program, completed it, mate. Yeah.
Season 10. Goodness.
All right.
My God, so excited.
Well, he's already.
I know that I'm supposed to be drinking like during a game, aren't I? I was supposed to be drinking during a game.
So put it down for now. We're gonna get started.
Is this the game? Because I've got a different drink for the game.
Think
or game.
It's called.
Right, hold on. Right, I've got to go and get the other drink then. Right. So.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go get the drink.
Yeah. You need to get the other drink. Yeah. Oh, he's like, this is like a house puzzle hunt starting now.
I feel like
go get something from your house.
In the
look, Marcus like has a cool idea. He's like, what about do some backgrounds for Zoom? So
puzzles
people get
in
confused.
the Zoom backgrounds. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Puzzles in Zoom backgrounds to confuse the people you're on the call with.
That sounds good.
Good.
I'm gonna probably be staring more.
Right.
Okay, so he's ready. Let's
he's ready?
start
Okay,
it.
sure.
And
share what the types of drinks you
we're
got.
playing Think or Chocolate, or we're playing Think or Drink?
We gotta play Think or Drink.
All right, so we're about to play Think or Drink with Steven from Go ahead, say it.
Oh man.
Enigmailed.
There we go.
Enigmailed.
Right, so the drink.
Think or drink.
Think or Drink.
Here we go.
Okay, one more time.
Share your drink. Ooh.
This is what I'm drinking, White Claw. Right now, guys, this is called a hard seltzer. Have you heard of that?
I've been drinking it probably out of 60-something episodes. Half of them were hard seltzers.
What? So tell me what it is. This is new to me. What's a hard seltzer?
It's very healthy.
Healthy booze.
Healthy alcohol.
Alcohol. Right. Okay.
Alcohol. Yeah.
Alcohol. But this is sparkling water with alcohol.
Yeah. It's really cool. What flavor did you have? I had grapefruit the other day on the show.
Black cherry.
That's a good one too.
It's and thankfully it's gluten free, because when I'm drinking, I am nothing but worried about my glutens. Yeah. I'll make sure my glutens are okay. So my glutens are free tonight. Yes.
All right. Are we ready to play Think or Drink? Sorry. What are you drinking? You're drinking the White Claw? I was gonna
drink the White Claw. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna revisit One of my
whiskey.
favorite whiskey brands, which is Barrel Whiskey. This was a gift, and I'm still working on it.
Ice balls.
I'm going to drink this on the rocks. And the way that we play is, for every question that Steven gets right, I will be taking a sip.
I feel like he's going to know all these, so good luck. I actually didn't go too crazy on this.
And if he gets it wrong, he's going to be drinking that White Claw. So our very first question for you, sir, is... Are we
drinking in fingers?
Measuring it.
No, measuring. No, not down, CC, like across. Come on. This is the episode where CC reveals she's an absolute drinking monster. Like, no, you drink like 2 fingers is that, not 2 fingers like depth. Because otherwise that's 2. That's
index finger down.
Yes. 2 cats on that.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So, what is the percentage of cocoa solids in the recipe for honeycomb sting?
Just not a chance. So honeycomb sting is lower. So I'm going to say it's 75%ish.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
White Claw for you, sir.
What is it?
35%.
Cowards. Right, that's outrageous. I'd have a word with the company if I were you, because that's appalling.
I think he's answering these.
Is it 35%?
35% for the cocoa solids.
Okay.
No, he's like, I need to make sure that you're correct.
Before he drinks.
Sorry, you said it's 35% minimum. Sorry, if I'd have realised minimum, then I'd have been Okay, sorry.
All right, and also the audience can't help you, but we don't want them to this time because that's a hard seltzer. That's light. That's
they've
good, right?
They've all cleared off now. No
and they
one's
don't help anyways.
Guys, help me out.
I'd like to watch.
Well, here's a good one. How many bees in total are there on the chocolate wrapper?
Not cheating.
Oh, these are insanely hard.
They are pretty hard.
So, summarize 7, 8. I think there are 8 bees. There's 7 along the top.
Final answer.
Just give me a chance. There's 7 along the top, right? And then there's 1 at the bottom which has got an S on it, which is a clue.
Loyal.
Right, go. Yeah, 8.
Plus 10, so drink. It's 18.
There's these tiny little ones on the little hives. You didn't get those.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and then there's 4 corner ones.
I've never seen this. I don't know. Before this evening, I'd never even heard of Enigmailed, to be honest. I've no idea.
I think even after Think a Drink, you wouldn't have heard of Enigmailed.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. This one's probably, I think it's a little bit harder. Let me try to word this a little bit better. So, what street does Birch turn into in the Undeliverable game?
Oh, this is so hard. This is so hard.
I didn't really ask for codes or anything.
I can't believe you're asking such hard questions.
Yeah.
Right,
that's what I know.
Birch Street.
Let
me.
Is it Milton Street? I think.
That is wrong, sir. It is Oak Road.
Oak Road. It turns into Oak Road, Birch Street.
Does it? I mean, who's driving? Of you two, this is okay.
You are after the White Claw.
No, hold on. Let's let the audience decide this, right? Brandon reckons that he's driving. Brandon's going to drive along here. Oh no, hold on, along here, and he's going to turn into. So those poor people on Milton Street driving along. This is carnage. This is right, guys. Anyone who's watching this, if you're in New York and Brandon offers you a lift, do not get in the car. Do not get in the car.
What do we care about?
Yeah,
What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy?
That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Do you guys drive? Do you drive?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We both drive, actually.
Do you?
New Yorkers are the best drivers.
We are the best drivers because we drive crazy people, and we live in New York.
Do you have cars in New York? Do you own cars?
Yes, we do.
A couple.
Because the impression I had from New Yorkers was that you didn't own a car because everything was transportable, and it must be a nightmare.
It is, but how do we do our escape room tours in the other states surrounding us? We need to drive.
Good point. Uber?
I didn't really want to say we were also living in New Jersey.
Yeah.
But we're really New Yorkers.
Jersey.
I was like trying to hide our New Jersey side.
All right. He's stalling. Audience, did he drink for Oak Road? I'm not sure. Was there
No,
a
I
drink
didn't.
for that? Okay, we got to pay attention. He's very slick.
I see
Okay.
the rosy.
Two drinks at once. Right. Okay.
Number 4. How heavy is the world's largest chocolate ever made? We'll accept the answer in kilograms or pounds.
This is just insane questions. This is insane questioning. So it's going to be like a Guinness Book of Records-y type thing, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to say 3 tons.
3 tons.
I'm well out.
I don't know the conversion.
Pounds to tons.
1,000.
Pounds.
Okay. So 1,000 kilograms is 1 ton. So it's 2,000 pounds. So I reckon 6,000 pounds. Ish.
Ooh, you were not close.
Pretty far. Yeah.
9,702 pounds is the heaviest chocolate bar. So
And I'm also ready for you to break that record in your next chocolate bar.
It's actually located in Armenia. That's where the record was broken.
The chocolate
bar
capital.
made by Grand Candy Company.
Yes.
I've got a giant cream egg. Have you guys had cream eggs? Have you had a cream egg before?
No.
Have you-
What is that?
No, a Cadbury's cream egg.
Oh, Cadbury, yeah, Cadbury
yes,
cream egg.
Yeah. A giant one here.
He has a giant one.
Is he?
Oh, it is really
Not real.
big. Oh my
Not real.
goodness.
Not real. I'm just cushioning the blow. No. So
That is so awesome. Yeah.
I love that
Cream
you had
eggs.
random stuff. I should have just done like a house hunt.
just do a scavenger hunt. Go on, give me something
In your
like that
house.
in this room. Go on, give me something really weird, like a tiny coat hanger, and I bet I can find it for you. Yeah.
Well,
In
now
this
that
room.
you said it, you probably do
Yeah,
have a tiny coat.
We're not done. We still got some more, and then we can get to that. So,
Okay.
how long?
Oh, yeah, give me
was
some more obscure questions, please, Brandon. Yeah. Go on.
How long was the longest postal delay for?
Oh man. Okay. So this is going to be years, isn't it? It's going to be something. It's going to be one of those, like, it was 81 years between Armenian chocolate delivery people and the Smurfs. I don't know. How long was it? Is it in years?
It's in years. You're actually very close with what you just.
81. 81 years.
I'm gonna drink because that's very close.
Yeah.
It's actually 89.
You got one digit right. Yeah.
89
Cheers.
years. That's what I said. 89. Yeah.
89 years.
In 2008, Janet Barrett,
Years.
a guest
Where was
house
that,
owner. In 2008, Janet Barrett, a guest house owner in Weymouth, Dorset, UK, received the letter, an RSVP to a Boxing Day party invitation, which had been posted on 29th of November, 1919.
How did that happen?
To be
And she
fair,
received
like people who live in Dorset, right? Dorset is next door to Cornwall, and everyone's address in Dorset is like
Where on the?
yeah, right. So Dorset is there. It's small tree cottage, Oak Lane, near the Hythe, Botherton, Dorset. Right, and Mark reckons 89 years, but Mark typed that like literally after you said it. So like Mark, like no one's a winner here. You're only shaming yourself, to be honest, mate. Honestly, this is where you're Mark's awkward.
Oh, also, here comes Matthew Louie with the right answer.
Come on.
I'll drink to that one
Mark.
because I missed that. I didn't check the messages.
Oh my
Right,
goodness.
it's okay. It's okay. Mark did it afterwards, so yeah.
I have one more bonus question for you that Cece did not know that I slipped in here. It's more of a riddle. Okay, there are 12 chocolate bars on the kitchen table. You take away 5. How many do you have?
You've still got 12, haven't you? You've just taken 5 away. There are 12 on the hold on. You've got 12 on the table. You take,
away
5.
How many do you have?
You have 5.
Cheers.
Because you take 5. Oh, man. I'm going to drink anyway. I'm drinking.
No, but I have to ask him these questions after the 5.
Oh, hold on. Let's just wait for Mark. Oh, well done. Mark's just done it, literally.
We are a little
Oh
delayed
my
per se with the live streams.
Well done, Mark.
Yeah, we got some Twitter people promoting to getting more followers. Mark did say Brandon should drink for calling Weymouth. Sorry, please correct me.
Yeah,
Is it
that's
Weymouth?
kind of embarrassing.
Weymouth.
Weymouth.
Drink.
Like basically, you just get rid of the O and just say it as quickly as possible, like you're trying to spit the word out. Weymouth.
Yeah, and now to satisfy Angela's desire, she would like to see your miniature clothes hanger.
She would like to see my miniature clothes hanger, you filthy... Oh, sorry, literally. Right.
It's in there somewhere. By the way, while he's looking for that, for all the previous guests who've been on our show, was our Think or Drink challenge hard for you as well? See how far back you remember.
Which one?
I don't know. We were a little brutal on Enigma Fellowship.
Yeah.
Crack a nut.
They've already known that I'm being.
Yeah, Angela had a couple of hard questions on her show.
Right. So. Right. Just collected some bits just from the random world of Enigmailed. A bag of googly eyes, just in case.
Oh.
A cryptics, right? This is brilliant, right?
Yeah.
So this is really nice. However, I thought I'd be really, really clever and put a message there, which I did. What did I then do?
You forgot the code.
I've forgotten the code, yeah. So I can't even remember what's in here.
Guys, please help him come up with a code that he can open his.
Wait! Hold on, Angela. There you go.
I've got one of CC's co-hangers. Look at that. Right?
That's a bit large. It's a little too big.
A little wardrobe.
Oh my goodness! How cute is this? What is this used for?
Is that a dollhouse?
I don't want to know.
Close. No, I do make miniature houses. Do you want to see one of my miniature houses?
I was gonna say, did you steal that from Spectre and Box? from their house?
I don't know who that is. I think you're being rude.
I love to see it. The miniature houses.
Miniature house. Okay, hold on. I'll get the bookshop.
Oh wait, hold on. Mark has an answer for your cryptex. Is it forgot? Is it 6 letters?
Oh, hold on. What we'll do is we'll say the answer and then Mark can type it in about 3 seconds later.
Nice.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so while he's doing that, one more time, everybody, if you would like to enter the raffle for a chance to win, you need to type in a balanced diet is chocolate in both hands.
That's all him.
Yeah.
It's so long.
And then also 10% discount code. If you type in ESCAPETHEROOMers 10, we have heard that it works in lower caps, or it might work in
who knows? You
caps,
just have to try
but
it
expires August 13, 2021 as well.
Miniature house time.
Okay.
Right, so in my defense, guys, like lockdown was quite long, found it quite tricky. I'd completed Netflix, I'd completed Amazon Prime,
You did.
a few other subscription services.
Hulu? You have Hulu out there?
Checkmark
Yeah, I
only.
completed those. And by the end, I was tired of lots of things. So I built myself a tiny little book.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't kidding.
That's incredible.
No, but hold on a minute. Hold on. If I get that. Look, it's a tiny little flat pack.
Oh my god.
So,
On top of that, he didn't forget to self-promote.
How
look
did
at
you...
that. Jeez.
Wow. I can't zoom in any further, but I can take your word for it.
Come on.
Wow.
And
That's
look.
great.
Amazing.
Right. Oh, hold on. Mark's going to say, is it a flat pack? Yeah, right, Mark. Get over yourself.
Steven, are we raffling this off for the show? Like, what's going
But look,
Too
guys.
good.
Look how. Boom! There it is. There it is.
Lifelike,
Magical.
yeah.
Magical.
Yeah.
Now you got to figure out a way to shrink it to put it back.
Normally cold water. Oh, sorry, the book. Yes. So I could just. Matt made that for me actually. So that's my partner in grime. He made that essentially because he's got a colour printer and I'm too tight. I've got a black and white printer, so anything that I want in colour, I have to ask Matt for.
Wait, that means the miniature chocolates may be coming soon too?
Oh, now they do miniature chocolate, and I'm very, very tempted. But
Okay.
it's like a shot, isn't it? You'd be disappointed if you just like, oh, it's not enough. And also, it's very, very small packaging. But you can, it's possible. It's possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Mark's suggesting, is it a flat pack? I mean, it is.
Mark
But
is
some of
on it today. He's been ahead of the game.
Mark's on fire.
He
My
did it.
goodness!
Fire emojis
whoa,
to you.
Slow
Mark.
down, Mark. Easy.
Oh my goodness! Oh god.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so this the book, the little book corner, that took hours of my life, and it was very therapeutic because I was doing it at night. But then at the end, I was thinking, like, what are you doing? You've lost your marbles. But it was very, very fun to do, and the books actually do, like, they all open up and stuff.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Look at that. I mean, Cece, this would be a giant book for you, wouldn't it? This would, like,
Wait, Steven, one more time. I'm going to give you the whole screen. Can you just flip through those pages real quick?
Absolutely, I can. And I've got a quiz for people who are watching as I show it. Like, the T-shirt that I'm wearing is from one of my favourite films. Can you name the film? So I'll just look. It's a little cookbook. And I'll show you my T-shirt.
Take car, go to Mom's, kill Phil, grab Liz, go to the
Winchester.
Winchester.
Have a nice cold plank. Wait for all this to blow over.
So let's see. Like, so
You
who
know
can name the film? Who can name the film? And Mark's a bit quiet, isn't he?
I'm gonna let Mark say it first.
Suddenly.
Mark,
Waiting for the answer.
I'm sorry, Mark. Is it because we haven't said the answer yet?
I know this.
You do? But you lost to me in Trivia Pursuit yesterday.
Was that? Yeah, by luck.
World's End.
Okay.
No, you're so close. You're so close. But that is the worst of the trilogy. Not World's End.
Oh, in that trilogy then.
It's the Cornetto trilogy. Come on.
So World's End is
Shaun of the Dead. Oh, he's got it now. There we are. Shaun of the Dead.
Boom. Okay.
Boom.
Great job, Anuj.
You win a picture of you with a panda.
Hey, take anything.
Who doesn't want that? I got this from the this T-shirt I got from the UK Games Expo, which is basically so that's happening this weekend. I went 2 years ago, and why are you shower of the dead? Well done, Mark. Brilliant. Amateur hour, honestly, Mark. Mark, go.
Mark,
Anyway.
you are amazing. I love it.
This is so
You're
awkward.
killing me, man.
Right, Mark, go. So I went 2 years ago, and I dragged my family along. It's like, so like when you've got young children, you have to pitch things really, really carefully. You go, okay, so we're going to have a really good time. We're going to a games festival, and they go, what sort of games? Well, all sorts of games, children, like computer games, not computer games so much as board games. I said, oh, is there going to be stuff for kids? Yeah, there's going to be lots of... Nothing, right? It was basically 90% bearded men, and the other 10% were bearded women, to be honest. But we had a super time, and I'm still in touch with Brenda. No, the UK Games Expo is really, really good fun, and I know that the Detective Society, they're there this week. They're like the they're the Sainsbury's of the UK puzzle scene. They're there this weekend, and I know that there may be one or two others, but we're slowly infiltrating because I feel like escape rooms and the tabletop escape rooms, we're like on the edge of boom. Like we're on the edge of people just going, oh, this is super fun, and we're having to turn off the TV for an hour and just play and solve things. And I think we're so close to that. And it's really nice to go to something like the UK Games Expo and see that that's starting to happen, because like all these things start off in a small little niche and then they start growing and growing and growing, don't they? So yeah.
I think once everybody checks off their Netflix and
all the subscriptions.
Yeah.
The closest we've been to a games expo was the comic book convention, which they had tons of like D&D and games, like puzzle games, tabletop games, but it wasn't called the game convention.
They were a lot more
younger. But it's very cool, very similar to what I think you're describing, because they had merchandise, they had everything that's games related.
Yeah,
so.
It's some good. There's some really good stuff, and we bought some really good games there. And it's really nice because you've got people who are playing those games constantly who can explain the game to you really, really quickly. Really, really good fun. Really good fun. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And I wanted to go again this year, but it's still like, basically, in the UK, we know that COVID is bad, and yet the government is going, it's all fine! It's like, you know the GIF of the guy from Police Squad where the building is burning in the background. It's like that. It's like we're open for business and it's carnage. So we're playing it cautious. We're being careful and cautious. But yeah, next year definitely. Next year, Enigmailed will be there.
Are you going to the New York Comic Con? Let me know if you are. I usually go every year. So.
And Anuj sent us a semaphore puzzle.
Yeah, he can someone. I think this episode is just becoming puzzle solving, puzzle sharing, and
it's like Ricky Gervais in The Office.
It's tutting. It's basically tutting, and
we all do the dogs. That's that. There we go.
Oh my goodness! Too much.
Is there a Comic Con in New Jersey where you live?
New York. It's literally
New York.
3 blocks away.
We don't like
Really?
Jersey.
Yeah.
You literally said.
We
actually live 3 blocks from the Javits Center. So yeah.
So which is the best Comic Con?
Well, the San Diego one is the best one.
Is that the original or the biggest?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, the California one. That's the original. That's the big one where the celebrities actually attend as a panel and are there. New York is more or less. Oh, if I have time, I'll stop and.
Yeah, we got some weird, cool dresses up.
Yeah, a lot of cosplay. But that's about it.
Have you dressed up before?
I dressed up as ESCAPETHEROOMers one time, and
do you know what? The other day I wore a cape. Like it was amazing. Like the power of wearing a cape. Not around the house, no. From the supermarket. No, at work. We had a dress up day at work, and I went as William Shakespeare. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, okay. And the cape was amazing. Like I felt really. If you've ever gone to a James Bond film or like a Jason Bourne film, like if you go to the cinema and watch a Jason Bourne film or a James Bond film, watch guys coming out of the cinema afterwards. They walk like, oh fuck, yeah. And I was honestly, they do. Like a man in a
martial arts flick, you come out.
Yeah. You just so I was wearing this cape, like, and I felt phenomenal, like absolutely. But it was like a side cape. It was just like a shorty thing. It was phenomenal.
We have 2 questions for you from CZ and Orshi. They're asking Shakespeare in a cape.
Yeah, Shakespeare in a cape. Get over it.
So, I guess the funniest thing is like when people see you dress up and then they think you're another character, but what have you had that before? Like, did they think you're Sherlock after a while?
Well, basically, or
somebody else.
Basically, I used to be a big boy. I'm much bigger than I was now, and I lost a lot of weight. And it would traditionally have been, I'll dress as Henry VIII because it was a Tudor theme. But I thought, no, I'm going Shakespeare because that's super cool. I just wore this cape, and I was just like, I felt honestly so alpha you wouldn't have believed. Like I cycled to work, and I was thinking maybe I can wear the cape home because, like, how amazed would you be if you're in the car and you just see this guy cycle past you wearing a freaking cape? It's like, yes.
Stephen, I have to ask you, how many days did it take you to take the cape off? Like, did you sleep with it, shower, and then it was like a week later?
I wore it the next day, and I normally wear a 3-piece suit at work, and I wore the 3-piece suit and the cape because why not? Because I felt amazing. I felt amazing.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when
if I had a place to dress up and wear a suit, I'd throw in a cape.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
and I
the next wedding I go to,
no joke, I am sharp, but like sharp with a cape. Phenomenal.
I'm caping it to the next wedding I go to.
Tell you what, if you ever invite me back, which is unlikely to be honest because I've been too offensive, but if you did, I'll wear the cape. There's the promise. And hold on a minute.
Wait,
Mark's
I feel like
wear a cape
a request is going to come on asking you to go look for the cape and put it on.
I can get the cape.
Does anybody want him to get the cape? Somebody has to type it. I'm not going to ask him. Like, we keep
Three people need to say get the cape, and I'll wear the cape.
3 people need to say get. Well, we have someone said Shakespeare in a cape. I don't know if that counts.
Oh my
god. She said, "What have you started, Stephen?" I don't know. He took over the show. Oh, here's one. Get the cape.
Right, that's 2. Sorry.
We need 2 more.
No, that's Angela twice. Angela 3 times. Right.
I love it. Orsi. Oh, hip. Orsi and Matthew and Angela. That's 3. Get the capes.
Everyone wants to get to get the cape.
It's either in here Right, I'm just going to remember what it is.
We have a fourth. Jen McPhillamy
all
said.
right. I'll get the
All right. He's getting the bloody cape.
Right.
All right, one more time, guys.
If
you haven't purchased your extra chocolate and stocked up yet, Escape the Room is 10.
It's upstairs. I'm just going to quickly go and get the cape, okay?
Okay, be careful.
Yeah, don't run up the stairs with scissors in your hands.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. While he gets that cape, should we just announce the next?
Don't you have a cape?
I can make one.
Wow. Yeah, so I will announce for the next show, so that as we're waiting. So for anyone who came in this late or watching this show on RITV or YouTube, you can type the phrase. What is it, Brendan?
The phrase is down below.
Type in the phrase.
A balanced diet is chocolate in both hands with a chocolate bar emoji. We need that chocolate bar emoji,
That's
right?
so hard. I don't know how to do that. You have until episode 63, which airs on August 20th. So because we're not having a show next Friday.
Yeah, we're off.
Why? Because we're getting our...
Oh, yeah, we're getting vaxxed.
So that's why.
Finally.
Yeah. And you might have a chance to win the deluxe version of Undeliverable.
Yeah, if you type in the secret phrase and you're picked as a raffle winner. And who's the next guest for 2 weeks from now?
Well, I mean, first I want to say the hidden numbers and letters. I don't know if anybody's been capturing those from 50 to 69. But it's time. I mean, if you haven't, you should get some help from your fellow puzzlers who probably have discovered them. So we need that answer by episode 70 to enter into Mobile Escape Games grand prize winner of the season 1 or 12 episode bundle or a gift card of the same value.
Of equal value.
Yes. All right, he's back.
But tune in 2 Fridays from now for episode, what number are we on? 63.
62. 62. Yes.
62 with our guest Sultans of Solve on August 13th. Yeah, we're gonna learn more about their game, their new company.
He could tell the Sultans of Solve with his cape on.
I love it. I love it. We're setting you up. Hold on one second. Let me just clear the screen for you, and I'm gonna give you the full screen.
Yeah.
And Steven, you're gonna address your cryptic forward to Sultans of Solve.
In your crazy,
Shakespearean
sound.
This is the most dressed up cryptic forward we've ever had.
When the light does escape the rumors, conquer.
Okay,
here
we go.
I'm going to give you the screen.
Hello, and welcome to the madness that was Enigmailed. I've got a cryptic word ladder puzzle for you, Sultans of Solve. How can you get from book to post in 4 stages? So you've got to change 1 letter each time. So from book to post, the word book to the word post in 4 steps, changing 1 letter each time. Good luck. And by the way, you do have to dress up. That's part of the rules now.
I love it. You took cryptic forward to another level.
Is that a bid?
No, it's a rough. How embarrassing. It's a rough.
Yeah. All right, so let's just get to some of these comments. Anu says he bets you have a hidden puzzle on that cape too. I was actually thinking that somewhere on the inside. Idea. Oh, with a black light, maybe.
That's a good idea.
On the cape, or
could be, but no.
Okay.
Tattoos.
Tattoos.
Yeah. Do we like tattoos. That? Maybe on the tattoo puzzle.
I have no tattoos.
She meant like she thought we were getting tags.
Vaxxed, not tats.
That'd have been fun.
Maybe we'll get tats to cover the back. No?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Get vaccinated, absolutely.
What I really want to know, though, is let's get back to that cryptex. Can we? How many letters are we looking for in this cryptex?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was romantic. I think it was I love you. So... Shall I give it a go?
That's so cute.
It's 8-letter cryptex?
7.
It's 6.
I love you is 8.
I think so. What was that, Brandon? What do you think it was?
I was talking to her. I never get it back, though.
8.
Hold on. I love.
You had an 8-letter cryptex in that little one? I never saw it before.
No, it is 8.
It's 6.
Yeah, no.
Yes, it was I Love You.
Oh, what's in it?
Nothing.
Aw. Aw.
That's
This
awkward.
is what happens.
I
I say I love you, I get nothing. See what's
Would have
Yes.
been a
Gutted.
much better surprise if, like, you know, there was like.
Hey, look, Mark came through.
Oh, well done, Mark. Brilliant. Get you.
Oh, it's I
later
love you
one.
would have let it you, not
It's
mine.
the Krista says that's the default. Oh, all right, Krista.
Oh, really? Wow.
I tell you what is with Krista's energy this evening? Honestly,
She-
Krista. Oh, there's already been a dentist puzzle. Oh, that's the default. Come on, Krista. Get a little bit of hard seltzer inside
You cannot fool Krista.
What is wrong with Krista?
She's a serious
Krista,
puzzler.
give a little love. Come on.
Be more positive.
It's Friday night, not Monday morning.
Gotta be more like Mark.
Well, yeah. Get a bit more Mark energy, Krista. What's wrong with you, Krista? No, bad Krista. Sorry.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
Well,
we can do this for a
Yeah,
long time,
another hour
and
if we
especially
want
with
to.
this, it can just keep going and going and going.
You've only had one drink at the moment, haven't you? So-
One more, yeah, I'm gonna top it off with you. One more. Thank you, Stephen, for being on our episode 61.
So
Really
lovely.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Getting to know Enigmailed better.
Enigmailed.
It's not even like pronounced.
What is this Enigmailed you speak of?
It's Enigmailed.
No.
All right. So August 13th, remember to tune in 4 p.m. It's gonna be a newcomer to the puzzle design world, Sultan of Solve.
Sultans of Solve. If you played their games, definitely tune in so they can feel the love.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
I hit the wrong one. Sorry. Bye, guys. Have a great
good
weekend.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Stephen.
Bye.
Cheerio. Thank you very much.